The YouTube algorithm has recently changed, and if you don't implement all the tips that I'm about to share with you, you're going to start to see a decrease in the amount of views that you're getting and the amount of subscribers that you're getting. In fact, if you implement the things I'm about to share with you, this creator just gained 100,000 subs from following these exact tips. This creator, 30,000 subs. This creator, 50,000 subs. And this creator, over 3 million subs. And the same exact thing can happen to you if you simply follow everything that I'm about to share with you in this video. That being said, you need to make sure that you understand something. I just watched a video and it said something about the YouTube algorithm and how it's totally different for shorts and for long form content. Yes, that is true. There are two different algorithms, but this doesn't mean that subscribers and people that view your short-term content won't see your long form content. In fact, the video that I watched, they quoted Todd from YouTube and said, "This is why you won't be able to do this." This couldn't be further from the truth. This video lacks three things, the understanding of three different things. One, people watching short form content also watch long form content on that same thing, so they're still going to see your content. Secondly, if you do story posts, if you do polls, if you do other things on YouTube, well, guess what? When somebody interacts with that, they're then going to see your long form content. And if you're making short form content and long form content about the same thing, that individual is still going to get recommended your content. It doesn't mean that they have to watch your short. In fact, a lot of you guys are being served up this video right now because you've watched somebody else's YouTube content or how to grow on YouTube content, or maybe because you watched that video that I'm referencing right now, not because you've ever seen one of my posts before. For some of you, it will be because you've seen my post before. And then in addition to that, a lot of times when you watch YouTube Shorts content, it makes you go explore other things. You then exploring those other things, that will then make you watch long form content. Now I know there's going to be somebody that comments below and says, "Rob, I watch shorts content that's totally different than my long form content." Great for you, Timmy. You are one person. If we're talking about the masses, if we're talking about a huge audience, well then guess what? You're going to be watching shorts content on the same stuff you watch long form content on. If you want to be successful on YouTube, you need to be taking advantage of shorts right now because they have more organic reach than anything else. And if you continue to watch this video, I'm going to explain to you how to go viral on YouTube Shorts, how to get more views, how to get more subscribers, because right now it's easier to grow on YouTube, especially as a small creator, than it ever has been before. But before I dive into that, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to go quicker on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, I created a free YouTube growth course you can get at the link in the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like what hashtags to use in your YouTube videos. Bet you didn't know you should be doing that, and the best time to be posting on YouTube. If you want to learn those things, go to the link in the pinned comment below. It is 100% free. It is a YouTube growth course. Okay, so now that you know uploading shorts content is not going to affect your long form content, and uploading long form content is not going to affect your shorts content in a negative way, it's only going to be positive, you need to understand how YouTube is actually going to determine whether or not they're going to push out your content, aka how the YouTube algorithm works. It's incredibly simple. The YouTube algorithm is going to give you views if you give the YouTube algorithm content that keeps people on the app and is content that people are interested in. If you create content about things that people are not interested in, well then guess what? You're going to get no views. If you don't get a lot of watch time on your videos, especially your shorts content, well then guess what? You're not going to get any views. I'm going to give you the exact metrics that you need to be hitting when it comes to watch time later on in this video. But when it comes to actually creating content that YouTube thinks they have an audience for, the number one way to show this to YouTube is to create a good title. Now I'm going to share with you 10 things you need to make sure that you're doing in your titles. But before I get into that, I need to make sure that you understand something. You need to have 2 to 3 of these things in your title if you want your title to be successful. If you don't have 2 to 3 of these things in each title that you're creating, your title is not going to be successful. In addition to that, so many creators, especially small creators on YouTube, they start at 0. They don't know what title to create. Stop doing this. What you should be doing instead, create a video about a topic that's already done well on YouTube, and then you have a title that you can reference. In fact, you probably have 2 or 3 titles that you can reference. Take those 2 or 3 titles that your competitors have used on their videos and then make those titles better. It's that simple. Instead of starting from scratch and then creating a crappy title, take a title that's already worked and make it even better. That is what's going to make you successful on YouTube. You need to understand something. The top YouTubers on this platform, they are not starting from scratch. They are not coming up with totally brand new ideas. They're taking an idea from here, making those ideas get together, and that is what's going to propel you. And ultimately, that's what's going to make you successful right now with this current YouTube algorithm. So, the 10 things that you need to make sure that you're doing in your titles. First and foremost, challenge assumptions. You need to be going against the opposite of what somebody already thinks. For example, if I were to use this in my content, I would make a video titled How to Grow on YouTube Without Posting. It's challenging the assumption that you have to post in order to grow. This is a video that's going to get a high click-through rate. It's going to have a high audience retention because people are going to ask themselves, how on earth could that be true? And then they're going to want to watch the video. The second thing is you need to be trend jacking. You can do this with an authority, you could do this with the news, you could do this with something popular. I'll give you an example for this. I always create a video about what happened when you get 0 views on TikTok. Why do I do this? Because TikTok inevitably will glitch. And then a ton of people are gonna come to YouTube, it's going to be a trending thing, they're going to search for it, and then that video will get 50,000 views in a single day. You could do the same exact thing in your niche, or talk about the news, talk about what's going on. Graham Stephan does an absolutely amazing job at this. All he does is trend jacking, and that's why all of his videos are so popular. The third thing is getting people to move away from pain. For example, how to get rid of being broke, or how to stop being broke, or how to stop losing money in this crypto market. Move people away from the pain that they're feeling. And all of this ties down to you understanding what your audience actually wants, who your audience is, and how you can help them be successful, aka how you can provide value through your content to your audience. Because if you're able to do that, you're gonna get unlimited YouTube subscribers. The next thing that you need to be doing, you need to be opening a loop within your title. There needs to be something that's unresolved, so somebody has to then click that thing in order to resolve that. One easy way to do this is to put 3 dots in your title. The fifth thing that you could be doing is personal accomplishment. For example, how I made $1 million in 30 days, or how I lost 30 pounds in 30 days, or how I did XYZ. Whatever is eligible for your niche, implement that. The next one is refuting an objection. A lot of you guys have objections. A lot of you guys have objections about a ton of different stuff. Begin putting that in your title. Whatever that objection is for your audience, you need to put that in there. For example, how to lose weight without dieting, or something along the lines of that. And then the last 3 things that you need to be doing is 1, using an authority figure. For example, you could use the military, you could use a doctor, you could use somebody famous, use somebody big within your niche. Sometimes you might be complimenting them, sometimes you might be attacking them. The next thing you could do is exposing the ugly truth, or exposing XYZ. These videos will always do absolutely amazing. CoffeeZilla does an absolutely amazing job at putting this type of stuff into his titles, and a lot of times that's why his videos do so well, and you can do the same exact thing. The final thing you need to be doing, and Mr. Beast has mastered this, is doing the extremes. Do things that are extreme. Whatever you see other creators within your niche do, make it better. For example, if people in my niche made a video about how to get 100,000 subscribers in 30 days, how could I get somebody to do that in a week? How could I get somebody to do that in 24 hours? In fact, you might think that's crazy, but I helped Tuvok12 gain 1 million subscribers on YouTube in just 24 hours, and in total, throughout the 30 days of my program, he gained over 3 million. Now that might sound nuts, but you need to come up with experiences like that you've had within your business, within your channel, and maybe you haven't had those yet, so you can make one on how you plan to do it. Either way, you need to be hitting the extremes within your videos. Now, I will warn you, just creating the right title, just putting out the right type of content, aka YouTube Shorts, is not all that you need to do with this current YouTube algorithm. You need to also make sure that you're hitting the right amount of watch time. For videos less than 30 seconds, this is 100%. For videos over 30 seconds, it's at least 70%, and you need to be focused on the beginning of your video. In order to hook somebody in on YouTube Shorts, you need to be focused on the first 3 seconds of your video and your title. Those 2 things combined are going to keep people around. Those 2 things combined are going to invoke curiosity, and those 2 things combined are going to determine whether or not YouTube is actually going to push out your content if you're creating the right type of content that YouTube actually has an audience for, which by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to do. All of that being said, the final thing that you need to make sure that you're doing, if you're uploading on YouTube Shorts, if you're a big channel, you're a small channel, whatever, you're going to have videos be successful. Once you have a successful video, keep using that same topic. Keep using that same length. Keep using that same title. It might be the same exact title. It might be the same title structure. You need to make sure that you double down on what actually works on YouTube. A lot of creators on YouTube do not see success because they have a video do well and then they don't do that video again. They don't do that topic. They totally switch up their title format. Do not make that mistake. If you want to be successful on YouTube, you need to double down on what actually works. It comes down to simply finding a formula that works and then doubling down on that thing and squeezing that piece of fruit for as much juice as you could possibly get, which is going to allow you to get more views, get more subscribers, and ultimately put in less effort to be successful on YouTube. Now, at this point in this video, you know exactly how the YouTube algorithm works. If you want me to guarantee that you grow on YouTube the same way that all the creators that I share with you in this video have, then you need to get into my mentorship program, and I'm about to explain to you exactly how it works, because basically, I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, what titles to use, what time to be posting, and so much more to guarantee that you grow on YouTube in the next 30 days. If that sounds interesting, then keep watching this video. Finally, I just launched my YouTube Shorts mentorship program, which guarantees that I can help you grow on YouTube in just 30 days. If you want to find out more, go to the link in the description. But to put it simply, you're going to go through 6 steps to becoming a YouTube Shorts expert. Then I'm going to make you a personalized plan. I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, what titles to use, what thumbnails to use, what descriptions to use, what tags to use, what your content should actually look like, how your editing should be, and so much more. And then for the next 30 days, I'm going to critique your content to guarantee that you grow. It's incredibly simple. If you don't grow on YouTube in the 30 days, I'm going to give you your money back, 0 questions asked. This is not just a course. This is not just information. It's me actually telling you exactly what to do, critiquing you, consulting, me coaching you on how to be a full-time YouTuber, how to grow on YouTube, how to reach your goals on YouTube. And again, if you don't grow on YouTube in the 30 days, you get your money back, 0 questions asked. There's absolutely no risk for signing up. The only risk is not taking advantage of this situation right now with YouTube Shorts and growing on YouTube. So please do not be somebody that does that. That being said, if you're not interested, just watch the next 2 videos I'm going to put up on the screen because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.